Gen Z. We're going to be talking about frenemies.
We are the frenemies of the generation.
We're the frenemies
Millennials
of the
and Gen
generation.
Z.
Yeah.
We do deeply love each other.
We
I
do.
think.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, everything they do, wearing Uggs, we started that. Anyways.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So a recent piece from The Atlantic digs into this idea of frenemies, friends who are actually enemies. And they also talk about something called, do you know this word? Machiavellianism?
No, it scares me. I don't know what that would. We can just spell it for them and they can look it up.
It's got so many letters.
Yeah.
I think it's Machiavellianism.
That's what it looks like to me.
Machiavellianism.
Sure.
Basically a personality style built on manipulation, low empathy, and self-interest. And the wild part, people with these traits don't always look toxic.
Amen.
So they can come off as charming, strategic, even socially skilled, right?
Yes.
But the article argues that these people often show up in our lives as frenemies. So they're friends on the surface, but beneath it, the relationship is transactional.
Yeah.
You're useful to them until you're not.
Yep.
And, you know, I have had these friends over the years. And you know what I think is very funny about the idea and the topic of frenemies? Like, to me, always feel like it's very obvious to me who is a frenemy. To me. I'm always like, oh my gosh, I feel like it's so clear to me. It's like, I only hear from this person when they need something. I only hear from this person if they wanted no tea on something else. Like, I just feel like it's very like, I'm always the one reaching out. I'm always the one that's like, I would love to hang out and do this stuff, but I never get invites from them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Frenemies to me feel very obvious. What do you think?
It's nuanced. I have been gotcha'd by some talented frenemies. I think there's levels to it. Yeah. I think the frenemy that you meet in LA is the frenemy that you see on TV. Like, it's very obvious. We all know them.
We want to go to coffee. We never go to coffee.
Exactly. We exchange numbers knowing we'll never use. Like, you know when you meet a frenemy, right? Like, like when we met, we immediately were like, oh, I'm going to see you next week.
We're friends.
This was like, we knew that. So what I will say is I recently, like in the last 5 years of my life, learned about this style of frenemy, and it is quite dangerous.
It's scary.
It's very scary. And I think that I think the reason why it works is because these people, whatever they need in life at that moment, they can identify that you have it. And so they are actually willing to be really sweet to you, and they're willing to reach out to you and pump you up and help you in life because they get something from that. Whether it's emotional or tangible, they get something from it. But to the point of this article, as soon as you've given them everything that they want, it all ends, and they make you seem crazy. Like, no, you did this thing and now I'm out. And it's like, what? No. Like, and so I literally was sitting with my therapist and I was like, oh my God, like, she got what she needed from me and now she's out. Like, that's literally what happened. And so like, this is like crazy to me. Like, I feel validated that like, this is verbatim what happened, but
absolutely
sweet as pie and like, okay, friend, like cool friend. Like, we all were living in a new place, which is another thing. Like, you're vulnerable. Like, I think if you have a steady foundation where you live, like, you're less likely to meet these people maybe. But yeah, it was very frightening. It's
frightening. And it's scary because it's like, to me, like, I don't have time to have friends and people that I'm like trying to manipulate and get something out of. Like, I only have time for like real genuine friendships. I'm not. So in the article, they basically talk about like ways that you can kind of identify if someone that is your friend is actually a frenemy.
Sure.
They talk about like over time that this friendship can just start to feel draining. It increases your stress anytime you think about it. It actually, you end up leaving these hangouts kind of feeling like lower and maybe like worse about yourself. And you're like, wait, why is that? Why do I feel not good?
Yeah.
Right. And so it just is because you're around these people who are just like not invested in your well-being, but like real friendships are built on people who do legitimately pump you up, legitimately support you, legitimately want the best for you. And you always assume, I don't know, because that's how I operate. I'm like, of course, I just want the best for people. Like, but I think like that's not always the case.
Exactly.
If you're around people who maybe don't feel good in their own skin or whatever the reason may be, they have this reason to want to bring you down. And I think that you have to be like conscious of that as you get older and you make more friends.
And I think it's like you said, it's a consistent analysis of your relationships, right? Like one thing I used to do is like, I'd be like, no, this person has to be my friend because one time when we were 12, they defended my honor. So like, there's no way they meant to hurt me or they meant to say what they said, right? And it's like, well, no, but like, what have they done for you? And not in a transactional way, but like, have they made you feel defended lately? Do they still seem to like you as a person lately? And if the answer is no, do some investigating and talk to that person, and like
Yeah.
maybe you find out that we grew apart and that's okay, but
Totally
like
fine.
I have had to stop hanging on to like the one cool moment we had 8 years ago and being
Right.
like, because I feel like they hook you with that on
Oh,
purpose.
for sure.
It's like
For
a love
sure.
bombing in a friend way.
Oh my gosh, I think this is absolutely true. They're like all in on you, they're supporting you, they're at
Yes.
everything you do, and then all of a sudden they're like so out, and then you're like,
Yes.
"Wait, what happened? Did I do
Right.
something?" And then you feel weird, and then you're overcompensating and reaching out to them all the time,
Exactly
like, "Hey
that.
girl, like love you, what's happening?" Like, and then it's just like
Yes.
makes you question your own self. But
Totally.
it's really a form of love bombing and
Yes.
frenemies.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that is really interesting, and I do
Wild.
think it's something that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Especially in big cities where you need to meet friends and all this stuff.
Yes, exactly that.